Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in today for another episode of Language Tips. This video will be the first in a mini series of lectures on modal verbs, so I hope you'll stay with us for the next couple of weeks, as this is a topic a lot of students around the world find quite challenging. Let's talk about which verbs are modal verbs in English. This group includes can, could, will, would, should, may, might, must, have to, and ought to. These verbs are unique because they don't describe an action or a state. They talk about how likely something is, whether it's necessary or not. But we can also use them to ask for permissions, make requests and suggestions, and similar things. They are also unique in the way we use them in a sentence. So here are several things you need to be aware of. First things first, modal verbs are not used alone. They are followed by another verb in the base form without to. This means we say, you should contact Jerry as soon as you arrive, not you should to contact Jerry. This is incorrect. You also need to say he can drive, not he can to drive. So don't put to after a modal verb. Another thing you need to be aware of is the fact that we don't use s as a suffix for third person singular with modal verbs. Notice our example from a second ago, he can drive. We don't say he cans drive or he can drives. These are incorrect, so you don't need to put s for third person singular in the present form. Speaking of forms, modal verbs are used as is. We don't change them according to tense, so you don't have to think about this. If you want to use them in a negative sentence, just add not. So say, this might not be enough, or you shouldn't do that. And if you want to ask a question with a modal verb, just invert the verb and the subject. Ask, could I ask you a question? Or, will they come soon? I hope you found this mini overview useful. If you have any questions or comments, we would love to hear them. If you need more reference on this topic and other useful language, you can always visit our website. And of course, don't forget to tune in next week for more info on modal verbs. Bye for now.